The Finnish government has placed 50 strongmen to escort Simon Ekpa to the US, as the congressman has invited him for some questioning and answering. You know, yesterday I said it's a good news for the US to invite somebody like Simon Ekpa to their Congress, at least to stand before the whites and tell them why he's fighting for what he's fighting for and why he's doing what he's doing. Why did I say it's a good news? Some people are saying that, are you sure that they don't want to arrest him and take him back to Nigeria and all that? And I said, no, you guys should be patient and watch. Now, do you know that there are people in America that don't even know the story about Biafra? Many people don't even know. They just, whatever they hear, they take. Whatever they take, they hear. But the truth of the matter is that, see, we have not gotten to that level where each and every one of us must take our words personal. It doesn't matter how they try to do it. So when he gets there, he's going to tell them about the injustice perpetrated on the Biafran people. Listen attentively. It's just a two-way thing. When you hear the truth, you know it's the truth. When you hear a lie, you know it's a lie. So when you so it has to go the way it should go. It has to work the way it should work. Because one good turn deserves another. So for a fact, I will say this. The peace that we are making, the restoration that we are chasing, every good thing that we are finding, there must be a breakthrough attributed to it, a very big breakthrough. It doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter when, it doesn't matter who is hot. What matters more is that there will always be a breakthrough along the line. And by so doing, we must get across to say that the victory that we share is well commendable. So I must say the way I should say that our world is already revolving and our world is already evolving. So let's get it very straight till we do the things that we need to do, because that's where the victory lies. One good turn deserves another. And by so doing, we'll be in the station to write these stories to our forefathers and tell them that the victory that they have been fighting for, we are about to get it. So 50 men, I told you that Simon Ekpa is close to the Finnish president. It is going to be very difficult for such kind of person to be bring down to Nigeria just like that. The reason why they succeeded in bringing down Nnamdi Kanu, because they lured him to Kenya. I don't know why. I don't know how they succeeded. Nnamdi Kanu is too brilliant for him to be lured to Kenya. The one thing about freedom fighting is that sometimes you will make mistakes and your enemies will catch you. And that is what happened towards the history. And I must say the way I should say it, because these facts has been registered and we're going to do it gradual and gradual. Before you know it, everything will come to pass. So let there be light, let there be victory, let there be words, let there be restoration, let there be voice, and let there be history. This time around, we're not going to look back and say to ourselves, how far have we gotten, how far have we gone? It is only the victory that we pursue. The US Congress have now decided on what they will do with Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, as a lot of struggles are now unfolding on daily basis. There was a report from Asorok that Simon Ekpa is a terrorist who is terrorizing not just the Biafran land but equally Nigerian government, where several soldiers have been sent to their papas in their overboard. Several accusations has been made against this man. They have thrown a jabs to him, and more and more and more has been confiscated. But again, what you can call on if you name now. If any name Guru Maka Simon Ekpa, Abuezioku, Gobuasi, more victories, will be labeled. It doesn't matter how they try to twist the whole narrative. It doesn't matter how they try to twist the narration. What matters more now is the big wave that must be settled. A time in our life we can now look at ourselves and call ourselves big facts, big figures, big zones. Because one good turn deserves another. It's not echidime. Because that's the only way we can consider ourselves more in the open. For several times they have tried to hide this thing. So now they are now accusing Simon Ekpa of what? Terrorism. And this is a big case. But now let's take our time. All the allegations that have been leveled against one man who has committed no crime. Or because the zoo is desperate. They are desperate to have him hung. See what they are doing with Nnamdi Kanu. They know that Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime. They vividly know. They vividly know that Ahmadike has committed no crime. But what do they prefer to say? They prefer to hold him captive. They prefer to continue to press him down until he confesses something that he didn't do. But joy is coming, because each and every one of them who has labeled Ahmadike a thief, a terrorist, would confess before the US Congress. Now the US Congress have decided that they are going to invite, in a kind of arrest, Simon Ekpa for questioning and answering. And now, Biafrans, don't worry, this is now the time that Simon Ekpa will now say it to their face that there is a nation called Biafra that you people are not paying attention to. And that's the big fact. We must take, for instance, everything that has been placed, our workability, all throwing jabs, and every figure of speech. Now they may know the battles are not yet over. Because the victory must be recorded.